Hello, Amber. How are you doing today? I'm going to give you an idea of what this screencast-o-matic is like. Right now, you can see my mouse. You have this little dotted line around here. You can adjust that as you want, however, whatever size. But right now, I have it doing the whole screen, and you can see me down the corner talking, hopefully hear me. So basically, anything that I want to do from this point on is going to show up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up this here. You can still see me down there. Hopefully you can see this. So if I was presenting this to my students and I wanted them to go to Moby Max, I would come up here and I'd type in Moby Max. And as I'm talking to them, I can walk them through how to use this. So I'd tell them go in over here to the sign in, click sign in. Of course, myself, I can log myself in here. But if I was a student, have them come over here and I'll just type in one of my students' passwords. Have them sign in. And then I can tell them, okay, if you've never been on here before, you can go over here to the books. And I can tell them I need you to come up here to Fact Fluency. I need you to click on that, and I need you to do 15 minutes. One thing I have already done with most of my students is I send out a notification to them on here. So the first time I go through this, I'm actually going to do this so the parents can see this. I put in a notification up here for them to look at. So I have announcements, and what I've done is I put in there, I've basically told them what I'd like them to do during this time if they could. Of course, not required. But then I also have a messenger here where they can message me back and forth also, and I can do the same. I can send them out a message. It's looking like it's not wanting to open up though. Anyway, I can tell them to come here, go into language, do your language for however many minutes, so on and so forth. What I do like about Moby Max here personally, and again, I'm not sure if this is something we'll be able to utilize or not. I hope so. But I can go into mine. What I like about this is let's just go into language. I can see exactly how much of what somebody's done and on what date and everything. I like the fact that I can see the progression. I can go here. I can see every little thing that they were doing. I can see how well they did. So I can see here identifying consonant sounds. He struggled. And I can actually go into that. And I can see which ones he didn't get correct. So I could leave feedback for him if I wasn't with him one-on-one. And then up here it tells me how much time they spent that day, how much time they were focused, and how many problems they did that day as well. And here it tracks their progression as they go. So I feel like for me, this gives me a great data and tool, and it's all based on standards. And here's the information for those. I can see I had one kid actually get on for 1 minute the other day, but that's all they did, and it was for root words and suffixes. So, and the other thing I like about this is it's not only language. I have reading skills for literature. I've got reading skills for informational. So they basically go in, read a story, and then they read or have questions that deal sometimes with main ideas, sometimes with text structures and all that stuff. So I'm planning on using this at least to introduce the parents and reintroduce to the kids in case they've forgotten in 2 weeks. So I'm sure some will say that they did. But yeah, this is screencast-o-matic. So basically what would happen when I'm done with this down here, you only got 15 minutes. That's the only thing. You've only got 15 minutes. So the lesson or whatever you're going to do only can be 15 minutes. But what I would do is come down here, click pause, and then it's going to pop up to whether I'm done. And so then I would click done, and that's going to give me an option to download. I always like to download it to YouTube. and you can make it private or public. I always make it public so others can get to it. And then I would just insert that link then into an email to the parents or into Google Classroom. Actually, you put the link into Google Classroom. They could click on the link. So the nice thing is if I had whatever I've got hooked up to my computer, if it's my Elmo with a math thing, I could teach a math lesson. I could send it to them using Screencast-O-Matic. There is also, let me go back to Internet Explorer. This icon right here is Screencastify. It's another video recording thing. It does the exact same thing as what I'm doing now, but I have found I like Screencast-O-Matic better than Screencastify. I'm just more familiar with it, and I like it more. So, yeah, this is Screencast-O-Matic, and if you see, you can change. I can take my window and I can move my face around wherever you want me to. If you'd rather have me up here. But I typically like to stay down here in the corner. I can change all my views and angles here. I can make it so it just shows me talking, or it can be just a screen without my face. But I think we'll want our faces on here so they can see us, and that'd be a virtual face-to-face time. So at least maybe they. Even to send a quick message every day to them, I think this is something I'm going to enjoy utilizing. If it's not through Zoom, this is another idea. So anyway, that's just wanted to show you that. So when you are talking with others this next week, there might be many of them that know about it. There may be some that don't. So at least you know what I'm talking about now. I hope you have a good day, good weekend, and we'll see what this next week or so brings us. Talk to you later. Bye.